Hey guys, this is Wrestling Fan for Life 98 version 1, and I am back here on the channel to give you guys, I am back to give you my first upload in over a week, and unfortunately, it's going to, start off with some rather shocking and some rather, unexpected news. But it has come out today, or since last night, in the last couple of hours. Less than 24 hours apparently. That there's been some really shocking news regarding Bray Wyatt, and that news is that Bray Wyatt, or aka Windham Rotunda, as he's known, or Windham Rotunda by his real name, has passed away. And obviously, we've all known him as, Bray Wyatt and that. And he has, passed away, aged just only 36. And he passed away late last night on Thursday, having been out of action in WWE since February of only this year, which again appeared to be due to a mystery illness. But apparently, according to Fightful, he actually died of a heart attack, and it was reported that he has also had other heart issues which were excavated after he had caught COVID, but there was positive progress in his recovery prior to, of course, this death. In the statement announcing his passing by WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque, revealed that his death was unexpected, and he had this to write on social media, Triple H, that I've just received and been informed of a call from WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, who informed us of the tragic news that our WWE family member for life, Windham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, unexpectedly passed earlier today. And our thoughts are with his family, and we ask that everyone respects their privacy all at this time. Now, of course, we know that with Bray Wyatt, of course, we all know that he came up to success, and he actually made his main roster debut. Well, he came up to WWE, of course, first off being, of course, Husky Harris in 2010 in NXT. I mean, but yeah, man, I mean, this is just devastating news. I mean, this really is just a shocking story. Because again, I've not even had hardly any time to process this, because again, this has only been, today that this news has all come out with Bray Wyatt passing away. And of course, we know that Bray Wyatt, has been a 3-time world champion during his time with WWE. Twice he has held the Universal Championship, and of course he won the WWE Championship 6 years ago, back in 2017. And of course, then he was released by WWE unexpectedly 2 years ago in 2021. Of course, Bray Wyatt then returned. Well, he then returned to WWE only just, less than a year ago, back in October 2020 at WWE Extreme Rules 2022. Of course, he was apparently due to also face Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, but his illness, though, had caused the storyline to be halted abruptly, and he was also believed to be close to being cleared for a return before this sudden death. Of course, he is also engaged to former WWE ring announcer Jojo Offerman, and the pair have had 2 children together, while also he has fathered 2 children with his ex-wife Samantha. So there we go with that. But yeah, man, it's just shocking news, you know. I really, again, just, you can't again really quite believe it, but yeah, that Bray Wyatt has passed away at only 36. So again, you know, it's a sudden death, and of course, you know, he's been best known, obviously, again, of being again the leader. Well, we've known him to be you know, the leader of the Wyatt family, but the fact again that he is only just 36 years old as well, Bray Wyatt, I mean, that is just crazy. I mean, it really is. And like I said, now there's been a lot of tributes as well that have just like come out for Bray Wyatt. Even The Rock has also tweeted saying that, "I'm heartbroken over the news of Bray Wyatt's passing. Always I had tremendous respect and love for him and the Rotunda family. Loved his presence, promos, in-ring work and connection with the WWE Universe. Very unique, cool and rare character, which is hard to create in our crazy industry." And that was what The Rock had tweeted about Bray Wyatt. And like I said, that there is going to be, you know, plenty of more news coming out of this from a lot of different wrestlers, as we know that Bray Wyatt has worked with. But yes, as I've said before, we know again he's been best known as the leader of the Wyatt family again from when he came up to after that he came to WWE in 2010, of course, as part of the Nexus in late 2010, when he was, of course, then under his other name, Husky Harris, before he then, you know, then went and then changed his gimmick, and then he came up with the Bray Wyatt character, and then, of course, starting then the Wyatt family, and then they, you know, started off in NXT again with Bray Wyatt, you know, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And then, of course, they came up to the main roster. Well, he had his debut match, Bray Wyatt, at SummerSlam 2013. But they debuted again that summer, you know, 10 years ago in 2013. And of course, as I've said, it's you know, a shock. And then, like I said, he's gone on to and of course, anyway, Braun Strowman then joining the Wyatt family when he debuted in 2015, 2 years later. So now that just now means that, you know, Bray Wyatt has now gone and Brody Lee has gone. Wow. Not Brody Lee, but you know, you got Brody Lee, you know, John Huber, who passed away in 2020, and now that Bray Wyatt, I mean, I just can't believe it, because the fact again that Bray Wyatt, which, you know, was still wrestling, just the fact that he only returned again less than a year ago, and the fact that he was still alive only a few months ago. Like, again, he had a match at the Royal Rumble this year against LA Knight in that, you know, pitch black match and all that. And he was obviously doing all that stuff with Uncle Howdy. But, yeah, man, I mean, this is just, you know, shocking news. Obviously, yeah. It really is. So all I can just say right now is that right now my thoughts and prayers is that my thoughts and prayers right now are with Bray Wyatt and his family right now. Well, it again to his wife, well, not wife, but to JoJo, and his ex-wife Samantha, and obviously his brother as well, Bo Dallas, and again just the whole Windham family, because again this is definitely a death which is a shock to all of us. So yeah, but there we go, and there is never going to be another Bray Wyatt, and yeah, just it is such a shock. I mean, it really is, guys. Of course, and then of course later on, after the Wyatt family, he would then go on to portray as, the Fiend as well. He would be repackaged then and come back as the Fiend in 2019. Which obviously was I mean, again, that did again like divide, some fans when he was then repackaged as the Fiend, 3 years ago back in 2020, but I just can't believe it, guys. I mean, obviously, again, it's just still like such a shock. I mean, like, it's just a legitimately sad death. I mean, I'm not again particularly saying that I was ever like the biggest, Bray Wyatt fan. I was like a huge supporter of Bray Wyatt, but I mean, it's just such a shock, and it's just hard to process it right now into different words. But like I said before, my wishes and prayers go out to like I said before, to Bray Wyatt's family, his partner, and to JoJo Offerman and their kids, and just everyone right now in Bray Wyatt's family. And yeah, so I know again, guys, this has started this video, well, that this has been a pretty tough subject and that, but I had to again to mention it just because again of how big that this is. And yeah, so that is the death there of Windham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt, and who's passed away today on Thursday, last night on the 24th of August 2023. And at the age of just 36 years old. And the fact again we're just not going to see Bray Wyatt again. You just can't picture it. But hey, he's going to be reunited though now, with John Huber, with Brody Lee, his other Wyatt family member. So, but again, like I said, he is going to get definitely a send-off. And like I said, tonight again will be Friday Night SmackDown as well. So there is definitely going to be a tribute package of him on SmackDown tonight for him. So, we'll have to see what that's going to be like. And I'm sure, again, they're going to do a really good job with that in honouring, Bray Wyatt. But, yeah, guys, so I'm sure, again, like I said, just more people are going to be reacting to that news in the over, like, the next day or so. And as I said again tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, and again for Monday Night Raw next week as well. So it's just again sent shockwaves, all around the wrestling community. Well, it will do, and yeah, I mean, because Bray Wyatt definitely still had his followers, and even again, like I said, even though, like I said again, that me myself, I was not like a massive and a huge fan of Bray Wyatt, but obviously again, he was still, just such an interesting character, and you know, and just yeah, so you just again can't quite believe it, how sudden that it's all come about. But like I said, he did again battle with a mystery illness, and that's why again that he'd been off, TV for a while. That's why we hadn't seen him since February. And apparently again it was of course off a heart attack. So yeah, but there we go with that, guys, and that's again what I wanted to just come on here to mention first, because I just thought wanted again to to show my respects to Bray Wyatt, and share my just to and just to and yeah, and just to give my thoughts on it. So there we go with that, guys, and as I said, it's sad news in the world of wrestling, and it's a shock, but that's it for this upload, guys, and make sure as always to like, comment and subscribe, and I'm out.